Deep inside a quiet valley, surrounded by green hills and golden sunlight, there lived two best friends. One was a tall, powerful horse named Bruno. The other was a small, bright parrot named Pip. Every morning, Bruno would run across the wide open fields. His hooves thundered against the ground as he carried heavy loads for the farmers. Everyone admired his strength. "Look at Bruno," the farmers would say. "He is strong, fast, and hard-working." But even with all the praise, Bruno was not truly happy. Something inside him always felt empty. Meanwhile, high up on a tree branch sat Pip. She was small, with shining green feathers and curious eyes. But Pip was different. Every morning before sunrise, while the world was still asleep, she practiced singing. She listened carefully to the sounds around her. She watched the clouds to understand the weather. And she paid attention when humans spoke, slowly learning their words. Day by day, Pip was learning, growing, becoming something special. One afternoon, a rich merchant arrived in the valley. He was looking to buy an animal. His eyes first landed on Bruno. "A strong horse," he said with a smile. "I will pay 500 coins." Bruno lifted his head proudly. 500 coins felt like a fair price. Then the merchant walked toward Pip. Pip tilted her head and spoke softly. "Good afternoon, sir. You look like a wise man." The merchant froze. His eyes widened in shock. Did you just speak?" Pip smiled. "Of course. I can also count, sing songs, and tell the weather just by watching the sky." The merchant turned quickly to the farmer. "How much for this parrot?" The farmer replied calmly, 10,000 coins. Bruno was stunned. 10,000 coins? For such a tiny bird? But the merchant didn't hesitate. He paid the full price and walked away with Pip on his shoulder. That night, Bruno stood alone in the silent field. The wind blew gently, but his heart felt heavy. "I am stronger, faster, bigger," he whispered. "So why am I worth so much less?" From a nearby tree, an old owl watched quietly. Owls are known for their wisdom. The owl flew down and sat beside Bruno. "You seem troubled, my friend," the owl said gently. "I am," Bruno replied. "I work hard every day. But that tiny parrot is worth 20 times more than me. It doesn't make sense." The owl closed his eyes for a moment, then asked, "Tell me, Bruno, what can you do that no other horse can do?" Bruno thought carefully. "I can run fast. I can carry heavy things." The owl nodded slowly. "Yes, but many horses can do that." Then the owl asked, "What can Pip do that no other parrot can?" Bruno fell silent. The owl continued, "Pip did not just live her life. She invested in herself. She learned new skills. She practiced every day. She made herself rare. Rare things," the owl said softly, "are always more valuable." Those words stayed in Bruno's mind all night. The next morning, something changed. Bruno did not just run anymore. He started observing. He watched how farmers worked. He learned the best routes between villages. He remembered which roads were smooth and which were dangerous. Soon, Bruno wasn't just a strong horse. He became a smart horse, a thinking horse. He began helping farmers not only with strength, but with decisions. Months passed. One day, another merchant came to the valley. He looked at Bruno carefully and said, "I have seen many horses, but this one is different. This horse understands. He thinks. He knows the roads." The merchant smiled and said, "I will pay 7,000 coins." Bruno's eyes shone with quiet pride. He was not 10,000 yet, but he was no longer just another horse. That night, under the soft glow of the moon, Bruno finally understood the truth. Value does not come from size, or strength, or speed alone. True value comes from growth, from learning, from becoming someone rare, just like Pip. And now, just like Bruno.